That is the essence of a certain level of, and I don't want to say this to be disrespectful to the sisters, but I'm obviously talking to the brothers more specifically here. You as men do not get to be emotional that way. That level of just being guided by your emotions and intuition are things that children, babies, and women have more of a luxury to do, not you, not you. And so, because of
Mm.
that, if you do not create that system, find a system, apply that system, get the strength, empowerment, freedom, and development from that system, you will consistently be loose, walking around, and you will be a free range tax cattle. To Judge's point of, we got a place for you. You are the surplus corn. We got a prison industrial complex for you to isolate you over here that you can be somewhat some form of productive for us because there will be collect calls, there will be money on your books, there will be clothing, showers, all entire economies built off of you being the thing that we do not have a job for. And you empowering yourself and maybe getting some land or owning a home or growing some food and being a thing that is relevant to your community neutralizes that system's attempt. And so that starts with you learning where your weaknesses and your slave mindset and slave positions are, creating and or linking with people that have systems for you, applying that system, becoming empowered by it, and then teaching others to do the same thing. If you do not do that very simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are going to consistently be a slave, and I can't help you. I don't want to be around those slave-minded people. I'm not interested. I'm on my Harriet Tubman. I got systems for people and protocols for people that want to go into a holistic form of empowerment for themselves, their family, loved ones, and community. And if that's you, and if you want to do something like that, again, solutionaryuniversity.org. Shoot me an email, shoot me a DM on whatever platform you want, and we'll make sure that you inculcate your life into our simple program that we have in our private community of people across the whole country that are doing just that. But that's overall the answer as it relates to freedom. You got to fight through it, and you got to go through some things. You got to have a hard look at self and go, I'm underperforming here, here, and here. What's my system? I'm going to apply it and link with like minds to do so.
Okay, so basically, which I really get that, and I appreciate that is um that you're talking about freedom as a result of discipline, right? You have to submit to something structured, and it could be Solutionary University, but it could be anything, any system. One thing that I always would say for sure is that I was talking to my daughter, Judge Brown, about about discipline and freedom, and I said, I get up every day at 5 a.m. and you see me do that. And she said, yeah. I said, well, who do you think makes me get up every day at 5 a.m.? And she said, I don't know. Why do you have to get up there early? You don't work for anybody. I said, well, I have to get up if I choose to discipline myself, because if you are a human, or especially a man, and you have no discipline, then the world will discipline you. Sure, I'm an entrepreneur, and I can pay bills and all this stuff on my own. But if I lose my discipline, I say, hey, I'm doing good.